Ow. I hurt myself. When I plopped down in my chair, I sat down really hard for some reason. I hurt my bits. I took bit damage. Ow. How did I do that? I'm not even sure what happened. The tea's nice tonight. I got a little cake bite. I got a little Italian rainbow cookie cake bite. It's rainy out. It's been a rainy day. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling extra cozy tonight. I'm feeling real cozied up. I'm cozied out of my gourd. You have no idea. You have no idea what you're getting involved in. You probably won't be able to prepare it or be prepared for it. You probably won't be able to prepare it either. You're not going to be able to do anything. You can't stop it. You can't fight it. You might as well just accept it. You might as well just accept that this is your life now. This is your fate. There's no fighting it. There's no going back now. Anyway, good evening. Welcome. What up? How's it going? Every once in a while I do think to myself that I should get a more like, I don't know, I should do something special for the intro. Like I should get more of a actual introduction going, like the show is starting. But I kind of like the casual intro. I kind of like I kind of like the relaxed vibe, you know? I guess I could do the regular intro. I could make the more well-produced intro casual, but that feels like it defeats the point, you know? Mm. Mm. The rainbow cookie cake bites are the best ones by far. None of the other ones come close. Although I did see a pistachio flavor. I think that's new. That might be good. Anyway, what up? What up, Stone? What up, Minty? What up, Grinner? How is everybody this fine evening? Is the title The Mind of Scribblemelia? Maybe. It's definitely my mind. It could be her mind too. I don't know. I don't want to try to read too much into that. It's like it's like what is it? Stare into the abyss and the abyss stares back at you. No, not quite like that. It's more like careful if you fight with monsters lest you become a monster yourself. You peer too mind to the mind. You peer too deep into the mind of Scribblemelia, and you'll become trapped. I almost said I can't talk. I don't know what's going on. I almost said Crystal Milia. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is, but I guess it's something. Something reached out from the ether and put that name into my mind. Thimble full of fever dreams. What is that? Is that the name of your forthcoming EP? That's good. I had some weird dreams last night. I did a little bit of dreaming. I did a lot of sleeping. That's for sure. I I think I spoke too soon. I definitely, as soon as the stream was over last night, I felt super incredibly drained. I was like a piece of jerky after the stream was over. I felt totally empty. I don't know. I felt like a piece of bat jerky. So I don't think I'm still not quite there yet, but I feel good. I still feel okay. I did a lot of sleeping. I don't think I've ever played the original Rogue. I've played some old school dungeon crawlers like that, but I don't think I've played the original Rogue with a capital R. You're kind of flubby today? I first read that as kind of femboy today. That's just where my mind went, I guess. That's what I saw. That's what I read at first, but no, that's not what you said. It's free and readily available. That's true. So are a lot of things, though. There's a lot of things that are free and readily available that I don't partake of. So, I don't know. Like positive thinking. Like positive affirmations. The enemy for L is... I'm gonna guess a leech. I'm gonna guess L's are leeches. That was my first thought. Leprechaun, damn. That's a better pick. That's a better pick than a leech. I'd much rather fight a leprechaun than a leech. In a roguelike scenario. In real life, I don't know. Speaking of, I picked up I was on a walk just before the stream. And it was raining out. I had my rain jacket on. It was raining out for a while. I went for a long walk. I got back, I took my shoes off. I saw that there was something on the floor, on the carpet down there, so I went to go pick it up. And I touched it and it was squishy. And I was like, what is this? It was a little slug. A little sluggo had hitched a ride on me somewhere at some point. So I had to go pick it up and take it outside, return it to its natural habitat. A little wandering adventurer hitched a ride on me. And then I had to clean slug slime off of my carpet, I guess. It left a little trail of goo behind. The O's an easy one. I'm guessing orc. It's got to be orc, right? What else could it be? Are you spelling something with these? Is this like a hidden game? Am I reading too far into it? ELO? Where is this going? Hello. But yeah, in the dream that I had last night, it was like, I don't remember exactly. I think I was on some sort of trip. I think I was on some sort of like school trip or something. That's what it felt like. I was on a trip with a bunch of people. On a bus. And we ended up in this like weird, I had to like walk through like an opera house. Like I mean I think it was like a stage with like seats around it, and I had to walk through down the aisle out the exit into like a weird like fairy tale field with like a pumpkin building in it. It's like a very bright, like idyllic little fairy field, with like some sort of pumpkin house on the other the other side. So I went into it, and everybody was in there like cafeteria, like eating food, like cafeteria style. And so I went over to the where they had the food, and they were like, "Oh, try our delicious buffalo chicken wings." And they had trays of what looked like raw chicken soaking in a very thin orangey, I guess supposed to be buffalo sauce. And I was like, ugh. So I just walked away from it and I left. And the people working in the kitchen looked at me like, what the fuck is her problem? Um, but I wasn't especially feminine, I'll say, in this dream. It changes based on the dream. Sometimes I'm much more girlish in the dream, and sometimes I'm not. It fluctuates. But then I left and I went to some sort of like, I don't know, I think it was some sort of like frat house or something, and I was looking for something, and I had to hide from people. I had to hide from the frat people, and then when I was found, I started turning into like a giant kaiju monster. Um, I was turning into like a Godzilla creature basically, and I was growing like a tail and turning scaly, and my hands were turning into claws, and I started cleaving people apart and like crushing their skulls and things like that. But I woke up before the transformation was complete. I was excited. I was having fun. I wanted that part of the dream to continue, but I didn't earn it. I didn't quite get to my full power. You're just playing Rogue right now. I actually do think I know potion. I think potion consumption is Q for quaff. I think you quaff potions in Rogue. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I know that one. Like I said, I've played games like Rogue, but I don't think I've played the OG. I've definitely quaffed the potion before though. I know that. I do know that. It's one of my classic drug trips. No, this was just a dream, not a drug trip. I did that the other night. And I think I took too much. I think I took too many. It was only one drug, but I think I took too much. I took too many drug. Uh and it was a bit of a trial, but I got through it. I gathered a lot of valuable data. I gathered a lot of valuable information. So that was good. Yes, games similar in a fashion to Rogue. Rogue style. I don't know. This one's pretty tame. This one's not very druggy. I like it though. It's nice. That one's not too trippy as far as abstract art goes, I gotta say. I did read the short dialogue. I did read it. It is a lot of the dialogue that you write always ends up sounding very formal to me. Especially like the ends of conversations. People always part from each other very formally in these conversations. Where they're like, all right, have a nice day and be upon your business. I hope it goes well. The other person's like, you too. I shall see you later. And then they part amicably. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't know. It still seems very nice to me. I think yeah, I don't know. I think I hit my limit. I was overwhelmed for a moment for about 45 minutes. So I think I was in an uncomfortable middle ground. I should have taken either less or more, I feel like. But now I know at least. The rain is making it very humid though. I'm very like, I don't know. I feel that post rain sort of like clinging moisture to my body. I feel damp, I guess, is the word. I didn't really want to say that, but I guess that is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling damp. I hope it's a nice, relaxing one tonight. I hope it's a nice, calming one. I'm feeling in that mode. I'm feeling calmed. I'm feeling like I'm in calm mode. I think we're entering a rejuvenation phase, as I've said. The stream has ups and downs, and I think we're entering a more calm period, you know? We're entering the calm belt for a little bit, as it were. Um, who's Driver Neffy? I don't think I know who that is. What did we do yesterday? I played Ace Combat. That game's fun. I like it. It's good. I don't know if I really have too much to say about it right now. I don't know if I have too much to say. I feel like I need to like I like to save most of my game talk for when I'm actually playing the game, you know? I like to save most of my gaming talk about the game for when I'm playing the game. I use this piece of paper to pick up the slug. I hope I don't get slug slime on my hand. I don't think there's any on here though. It was kind of just on the edge. So I think I'll be okay. I don't want to get slimed. I don't want to get ganked. You know I don't, and I shouldn't worry about it. All right, then I won't. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it and I won't worry. But yeah, I definitely think I spoke too soon when I was talking about how I'm back at how I've recovered. I don't think I've recovered yet. I think I'm almost there. I'm getting closer, but I'm not quite there yet. I don't know what I want to listen to. That is the question. Nothing too crazy. I don't want to go too crazy. We might even do a little gaming tonight. I don't know. Depending on how this art goes and how I'm feeling, we might even switch over to a game at some point. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but I kind of had an inkling. I kind of had an inkling in my bones that I might want to do that. So the PlayStation 2 is hooked up, so we got a lot of options. Not that it's like hard, not that it's like an absurd trial to hook up the PlayStation, but I don't know why I said it like that. That was extremely odd cadence to my voice. Not that it's like an absurd trial or anything to hook up the PlayStation, but Oh, you can't talk to him at all. I thought it was just that dialogue, that specific dialogue that got cut. I didn't know it was the entire, just the ability to talk to him at all that got cut. I mean, that would go a long way to explaining why I don't know who this character is. I mean, there's a lot of characters that you can talk to that I don't know about, for sure. Did I show? I guess I should hide these things until I don't know if I talked about them at all last time. I don't remember how much I had done. I don't remember how much of what you've seen. I don't know what you've seen. I know I said I didn't want to listen to anything too crazy, but I do want to listen to some Deafheaven, which I don't qualify as too crazy. Let's see here. Is everything in order? Yes, everything's actually perfectly in order, which is rare. That doesn't usually happen. But anyway, I did all this. I pretty much have finished with this outfit. I think. I think I've shaded everything. All the design elements are in place. I added the little flower design to the socks, which is a little, I was like zoomed in when I was doing it, and it looks a little small now. It should probably be bigger, probably on the actual model that ends up getting used. It'll be bigger than this, but like, you get the idea. I've already spent too much time on this. I don't really want to go back and redo this, but you know, at least you get the vibe. You get the vibration, you know? Oh. It's because he's... I see. I thought it was... That's not what I thought. But yeah, I worked on this a little bit more. I did a bunch of patches to be added to the outfit, but I haven't added all of them yet. I mean, you might see them sometime. It's just a you gotta have all the elements of the design figured out, you know? It's just for general reference. What if somebody wants to draw the legs and they don't know what to put down there? They don't know what the canon leg wear is. They'd be so confused, but now they know. Speaking of canon leg wear, I did change what the color of the socks, which they're a little bit garish, but I kind of like it. I like the purple and I like the Cheshire Cat stripes, so I'll probably stick with that. I don't know if I'll end up changing it, but if I do end up changing it, it'll probably just be like different hues of the same color, but just maybe a little different. I don't know. I do like it though. If anything, I think I would change like other parts of the outfit to match this better, but I don't know. I'm just so tired. I'm really so tired of looking at this fucking thing. This fucking stupid bitch. I don't want to see it anymore. Oh yeah, and there's like a little crystal thing hanging off the necklace, or hanging off the choker. Maybe this is Crystal Milia. Maybe this thing is sentient. Maybe there's a creature living. There's a it's conscious. It's a soul crystal. I don't know. Maybe that's an alternate version of myself that's been trapped inside of a crystal from another dimension. I don't know. I also feel like I need something on the something on the chest. I want to do something embroidered on the chest. Like I don't know, maybe some text or something. I don't know. I don't know what it should be, but I was thinking maybe like Spirit Quest or something. We have some kind of Spirit Quest representation. So maybe that can go here. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But as far as the patches go, we have this. We have the Scribblemillia Tarot. We have an alien spaceship. We have the Wheel of Dharma, a Dharma chakra, which I definitely went way too hard on. This is partially why it's taking me so long to do this, because I don't know, some of these patches ended up being way too detailed. They ended up being way too intense. Like, there's no reason for this to be this. There's no reason for me to have gone so hard on this design, but I had fun doing it, and isn't that really all that matters? Yeah, she's pouring some out for the dead homies, the ones who didn't make it, who aren't with us anymore. I mean, I don't know why she's doing that in the water supply, but and then we have a very stylized Eye of Horus, taking inspiration from that one angel from Evangelion. You know the one. You know exactly the one I'm talking about. Then we have Torture Dungeon Guy. Who I believe his official name, I believe his official title, or its official title is the Victim. I think he's just known as the Victim. Might be due for a redesign. I had some more ideas about what game this thing is gonna be in. Because it was originally designed for a game that got shelved, but I have new ideas. I have new directions to take it. So I don't know. I've also been thinking about like I've been thinking about the Tortureverse in general. I did remember part of its original idea, part of the original like I don't know, visual aesthetic, I guess I'll say, was supposed to be acid fantasy. It's supposed to be very weird and trippy and creepy and goopy, and kind of more colorful. So I think I might, like, I don't know, I might try to inject more of that into the design. I'm not sure yet though. I got to explore that. I got to explore what the aesthetic looks like, because I don't think this is quite it. I think when I was initially designing this stuff, I was trying to push myself in a direction that I don't think was natural. I was trying to force it a little bit, so we'll see. But I do still like this design as it is, so they get a spot. Then we have some mushrooms. because I like mushrooms. And I made them purple. That one doesn't have too much meaning behind it. I just thought it would look cute. And then we have a stylized number 8 on a patch, on a square patch. It's supposed to be an 8. It's not like an infinity. It's not like an infinity or anything like that. It's an 8, which has personal significance to me, so... The monster from Proposition. I remember what the comic is about, but I don't know if I know exactly. I don't know if I can picture the monster. I don't know if I can recall it precisely up into my brain. I think I remember what this is. I just... Yeah, this thing. That is pretty weird. You're right. That one is pretty freaking weird. This is almost a screenshot from Cheese Dreams. It kind of has a similar vibe, I gotta say. But yeah, this can be the more cartoony representation of this thing. This is a Torture Dungeon character, Torture Dungeon guy classic. But yeah, I gotta actually add the patches to the outfit now. These are just like, you know, this was just to like figure out their overall design. Which I think maybe if we put the 8 like here, we put the mushroom here, we put the guy like here, like sort of, no, we put the mushroom sort of on an angle, we put the guy here more vertical, and then we put the eye like here, like kind of, I don't know. Or what if we did like the 8 like that, and then the mushroom here, and the guy here, and then the... Yeah, I think that looks... I think I like that. It'll set up a little better. Anyway, it's like not... It's not hard to move these around. So... I'm trying to do these quick and like not super detailed. So I will have to keep scrolling back over here to look at it though, so I remember what it looks like. Yeah, it kind of has like... I don't know, I like this thing. I like this little design that I did. I almost feel like it could be fleshed out like into like a full character. It has a lot of personality. Which I learned something interesting about the Eye of Horus and the Eye of Ra. Apparently, I mean, they are like symbols, but apparently the Eye of Ra like actually was its own separate entity. Like it was considered its own like autonomous thing, separate from the god Ra, and it was female. It was it was like female aspected, and it would strike down anyone who opposed Ra. It was like a guardian type thing. Which is kind of cool. I did not know that. So I don't know, maybe there will be some sort of character based on that at some point. Maybe there will eventually be a Spit and Shine character based on that. I don't know. Maybe in Spit and Shine 3, Spit and Shine go global. You should draw a weird ass thing. I agree. I need to draw more weird stuff too. Like, I like drawing this a lot. It's not even really that weird, but... I like the bright colors. I don't know, it was fun. I don't know. I like the look of the patches having like a nice thick like actual outline to them, as if they were like actual big patches being put on. I kind of even want to go and like do like stitching on the outside like this as like an added little detail, but that's probably so not worth it. That's probably such a huge, incredible waste of time, but I do kind of want to do it. But I don't know. If you enjoy doing something and you're satisfied with the end result, you had a good time doing it, is it really a waste of time? Yes. Often, yes. Time you enjoy wasting is a waste of time? Maybe. Sometimes. Sometimes it could be wasted time. She later becomes a prostitute dominatrix, so she's well qualified for what? What do you mean? What kind of qualifications does that give her? For enjoying her time, you mean? I may end up having to change the I don't know, the color of the top and sleeves. Just because, like, I don't know. I don't know if all the patches, like, match with it, really, but I also kind of like that they don't match. Wait a minute, this is, like, all fucked up. I need to work from the outside in. I don't know, what if she hates being a dominatrix? What if she just so happens to be really good at it? It's what she does for work, but it's not her true calling in life, you know? It's not her real passion. She just does it for the money. I don't know the character. It's true, I don't. You're right about that. Alright, now I'll put Dungeon Man over here. Or, like, more down here, I guess. I don't know. I'm quite pleased with this design so far. I mean, it's like basically done. I don't know why I said so far. I'm quite pleased with this design. There's like really not anything left to do to it. I hope. I pray. I pray every night to be done with this. And my prayers go unanswered. To capricious, uncaring God. I kind of like the one spike. It's not a... Maybe that can be for a different character. We can do one spike. Unicorn. Oh man. The Torchiverse version of a unicorn has to be pretty fucked up, huh? It can't be like normal. There's got to be something fucked up about it, right? It's done already? The weird ass thing is done already? It was channeled directly from the dream dimension into real life. It's true surrealism. Oh, you okay? So when you said I should draw some weird ass thing, what you really meant to say was I should continue to do that. I should continue to draw some weird ass thing. No, he's got kind of a smirk. We don't want that. We want him to look kind of sad. Ah, yes, I see. I don't really, even though I really like the look, I don't have anything in real life that's like patched up like this. I should start that. I should get like a nice thick sweater or something and start patching it up. I don't think I'd want like a jacket, but I don't know, I feel like a sweater or something. Something like this. But you know, maybe not with the maybe more modest. All right, let's see this. Oh yeah. It's almost like an optical illusion. I feel like I'm looking at two different things. Like, I don't know. Like this white part could be something, and then there's like a separate thing, it's almost two different entities. Like I see little feet here and like little arms. And like, are the eyes attached to this part or the white part? I don't know. Also, is it like a close-up headshot and this is the body, or is it sitting on like a purple hillside? That might help. Actually, no, it won't help. But it's intentionally unclear. Okay, I see. That's left open to the viewer's interpretation. I get it. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to make of the antenna. I guess it's some sort of robotic, or at least cybernetic thing. All right, I'm making faster progress than I expected. Although I do still want to do something for the chestoid area. I just don't know what it is. Oh. I want to do something for the chestular region. I'm just not sure what. I should do something sleep or dream related. I should add some sort of patch about that. Because I am extremely sleepy all the time. And I do very much enjoy my dreams and my... just the idea of dreams and things like that in general. I like hearing about other people's dreams. I like talking about them. I don't know what would represent that. Well, I'm thinking of more. I could do like a tea related patch, like the kanji for tea. Maybe I should just have more patches on the chest. Oh god, but that's gonna be like... fuck me, dude. Do I want the second little mushroom? I don't think I do. I think I want to keep it as just one. God damn it. Why do I have to keep having ideas? Why do I have to keep having ideas for things? This sucks. Actually, maybe this should be the color of the sock. Socks, plural. Ah, damn, really? Is that why? Fuck. It started way before this, though. Maybe it reached back through time. Retro causality and all that. Oh. Wait, oh yeah, because it's locked. I was born under the cursed sign of creativity. Now I'll never be able to escape. Damn, we're actually blitzing through this. I guess when I make things intentionally simple, and try to do them quickly, that helps, huh? That does actually help them get done faster. Who would have thought? Who would have fucking thought, huh? Yeah, we'll extend it downwards a little bit. Also, I'm assuming I'm good with this. Isn't like some sort of like secretly some sort of hate symbol or something, right? I didn't accidentally design something that's gonna get me banned. I didn't accidentally recreate some sort of like rune used to represent some kind of obscure white supremacist group or something. I would be really upset if that happened. Yeah, that's true. As long as it's just 1-8 and not 2. That would get me in trouble. It's almost a cool S. It's close. Maybe I should put one of those on there just for fun. Not that it really means anything to me, but it does look cool. It is a cool S. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh, it's just a cool statue. Alright. Of Roland Fillet. Or Fillet. Or Fillets. I'm assuming you don't pronounce the S, but I have no idea. What did I do? Yeah, okay. There we go. Oh, well, I thought the statue was cool. I wasn't commenting on the guy. I wasn't commenting on the subject of the statue. Just the statue itself. It is a cool looking statue. I wasn't really sure exactly. I don't know who the person is that it's depicting, but the statue itself is cool. Oh, ow. Oh, that was a good stretch. That stretch might have been too good. Oh. That stretch might have been too powerful. I think I actually lost energy from that stretch. I stretched out too far and like a little bit of sparks flew off of me. Oh. Oh, okay. Great, great. I mean, yeah, I was about to say he's probably the great grandfather of a lot of people. What am I doing? Oh yeah, BRB screen. How do I do this? What's happening? Where am I? What's going on? Am I still alive? Am I still here? I really, really, really don't want to, but I mean, I do want to, but I don't want to, you know? I feel like it's time for another very lavish uh Alchemilia drawing. This one I would consider lavish. I spent a lot of time on this one. I did recently draw another similar picture, another dress picture, but it wasn't like that one wasn't lavish. That one was meant to be like relatively quick. It probably took a lot longer than it was supposed to, but you know, it wasn't meant to be some crazy thing. It just, yeah, you know. I would like to set out to do something that is intentionally some crazy thing that's designed, it's engineered from the top down to be some crazy thing, but I probably shouldn't. I should probably focus my attention elsewhere for a little bit. Considering this is like the only thing I've been working on for so long. I mean, it's not the only thing I've been working on. It's just a lot of time and effort has gone into it. So I don't need to do more of that. You're getting close to unconsciousness? Alright. Well, if you do happen to become unconscious before I get back, uh, thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed what you got to see of the stream. Yeah, it seemed like it was another say something and then fall asleep like almost immediately. It seemed like it was one of those. Not that I mind those, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go do my thing. I'm gonna go do several things, actually. Multiple. I'm going to go do a sequence of things. And then I'll be back, I guess. Ooh. I'm back just in time. I thought I was gonna be late, but it turns out I'm kind of sick. Turns out, kind of freaking sick with it. Ooh, I just got a little bit of a chill. Is it a little chilly? Could it possibly be a tiny bit chilly tonight? And by chilly, I mean like 78 degrees as opposed to 90 like it usually is. Is there potentially a bit of a chill in the air? I hope so. I could use that. I could use some freaking chill. I need it. Yeah, I think the issue, or not the issue, but I think the thing about the most recent dress pick is that it's not like, I don't know, it's not very the outfit's pretty, it's not very alccore, I guess. You know, it's a very non-standard Millie, which I think this one is too, but it's closer. I think I should just take this outfit and like redesign it or like add to it. I like the big hat. I'm a big fan of the big hat. I like the belt. I like sort of like the ascot thing. Yeah, I think I should basically just like redo this picture. I think I could do it better. I think I could do it better. I'm not satisfied. I was also doing like a different sort of like coloring method that I think doesn't quite, I don't know, it didn't quite work out. It was a little, I don't know. I don't think it looks bad, but I don't think it's uh quite there. Now the real question is, if I do go back and redo it, maybe not redo it. It wouldn't be a redo, but maybe if I do the sequel, we'll call it a sequel. If I go back and do the sequel, do I keep the big smile? Do I keep the big toothy grin? I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. It was much rarer at the time. It's not that rare anymore. It's not that rare anymore to get a smiling Alchemilia. So maybe we need to like uh bring things back down slowly over time. We need to we got big wide open toothy smile, then we go back down to like, you know, slight pensive smile. Then we go down to like more of a neutral expression. And then we hit just totally despondent. And then we work our way back up. I'm certainly not feeling despondent though. So I hope we don't get to a point where I am again. I did feel a teeny. I felt a teeny, tiny little bit of the depression returning yesterday. Not badly, but just like, you know, like when you put like you sprinkle some bait in the water, or you lower some bait in the water, and the little minnows come over and they start nibbling at it. They dart in and they take a little bite and then they go back away. It felt like that was It felt like that was happening to my soul. It felt like my essence was being nibbled at by the tiny minnows of darkness, by the thin little fishies of depression. But I recognized that it was happening. And it kind of went away. It didn't stick, so that was good. I'm good at recognizing and isolating it now, keeping it contained. It has been a very long time since I've felt anything like that, so that's good. I thought maybe I had a vain hope. I had an extremely vain hope that like maybe it was finally over for good. Maybe it had finally disappeared forever. But no, it's still there. I don't think it ever will. I don't think it ever will disappear forever. I don't think it really works like that, unfortunately. Um, but it's definitely gotten a lot better, and I'm happy about that. I'm not unhappy about that, for sure. Anyway, maybe we'll listen to some Kevin and the Bikes. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it. This is one of those albums that like really, I don't know. I have a cassette tape of this, and I would listen to it a lot when I was going to work, when I was going to my overnight job, and I was extremely depressed all the time and wanted to die. So it gives me conjures up a lot of bittersweet emotions in my mind. My sort of weird nostalgia that I have for when I was in a much worse headspace. But I just realized this is the picture I was talking about. I'm not totally satisfied with this one either. I've drawn two pictures of dresses, and I'm not satisfied completely with either of them. I have a very real and intense desire to draw myself in pretty dresses, and I don't really know where that comes from. It's like a long-term goal to get something good out of that, but I haven't quite done it yet. I think I'm just gonna work on more I think I do just want to have more patches on the chestular region. I think 3 is probably good. We'll do like 1 here, we'll do like 1 here, and we'll do like 1 here. I should draw, there should be like a triangular one. We don't have we don't have a very angular one. I mean, we have squares, and we have like non-standard shapes, but we don't have like a... I feel like a triangle would be good. I don't know what it would be, but I feel like it would be good. Did I ever so slightly move the background so that there's a thin... Yes, there's like 1 pixel of gray down here. We can't let that happen. There we go. Knowing that that was there would have driven me absolutely insane. Where am I? Oh yeah, we're like here. I think we do need a Spirit Quest patch. Should I try to do like a... Let's try to make this like legit. Can I do like... How does this work? Oh no, we don't want to do that. Oh, you can like make them... I see. Alright, how do I... How do I stop? Oh, you have to make it a complete shape, huh? Okay. I'm trying to make an S. How would one go about doing that? How did I delete? Oh, you just press delete. Okay. Wait, no, you don't just press delete. Oh, wait, I'm not pressing the delete button. No. All right, what if I did like... Okay, hold on. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure out how to use this tool live. I think we need to zoom in. I think we need to zoom in for this. Yeah, we do. We're not quite lined up here. Yeah. Wait. Kind of. I'm like getting... What does this one do? Oh, wait. Hold on. How does this work? But then I can't... Alright, we don't do that. I think we don't do this. I think I just try to do it myself. That's way too much. That's too... I can't do that right now. That's absolutely way too much. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Yeah, I think I get it too much into my head that things need to be like not perfect, but that like everything is final, you know? But that's not a good way of looking at it. I gotta do something. I can't just do nothing. If I hem and I haw and I think about this shit too much, I'll just end up doing nothing. No, I don't know. I'm thinking something like... Alright. We gotta reevaluate here. I just want to do like an SIQS, but I want it to look... Wait a minute. We did something like... We gotta make this bigger too. And to increase the size by a lot. Yeah, we haven't really devoted too much time or like any time to like the branding. That's probably like way down. That probably doesn't matter. It's probably good we haven't done that, but it is fun to think about, I guess. The only thing I did was that whatchamacallit, that fake logo that looks like the Square Enix logo. I guess it's not a fake logo, it's a real logo. It's just a ripoff of the Square Enix logo. Where is that actually? Can I find that? Yeah. This is pretty much all I've done as far as Spirit Quest official branding goes. I think it's pretty good though. I want to capture this feeling, this aesthetic of like older company style, you know? I want it to kind of have that retro-y, not like, I don't know, I want it to have like more character to it, more heart. Also, looking at this logo was like pretty eye-opening. Not this one, the actual, I was just about to say, wait a minute. This isn't the actual Squaresoft logo. This is the one that I made. This doesn't say Squaresoft. This isn't real. Wait a minute. I tricked myself. Where's the actual Squaresoft logo? Let me get that up. The actual Squaresoft logo is like kind of all fucked up. If you look at it really closely. Maybe not this one. No, this one looks okay. I feel like the one that I was looking at, like, it was kind of like weirdly formatted and it like kind of nothing like quite lined up properly. Like it was, yeah, I think it was, yeah, it was this one. I think this might just be a fucked up one. I base it off of this one, but like this triangle's like screwed up. Like this looks weird. There's a bunch of parts of it that look like just off, but I think this maybe was upscaled or something, and that's why. I don't know. There's something about it's just there's a lot of little things about it that are just kind of weird that look off. But I kind of like that. I like things that look kind of weird and off, in case you couldn't tell, in case you weren't aware. And then I guess I want like a triangle. Oh wait, why didn't it let me rotate it? All right, well, we're gonna rotate it now, I guess. And then like I want the triangle to be like floating. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see what I'm trying to do here. He'll get the idea in a second. But yeah, I don't know. Something like this. I'm feeling something like this. Oh, should this like curve with... No, because this is gonna like overlap it. I think the Q is gonna be on top. I think the Q is gonna be the primary element. Oop. Oh, we need to come up with a motto too. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I was trying to come up with like I was trying to come up like be like, yeah, we need a company like slogan or motto or whatever, like these other video game company slogans slash mottos, and I couldn't think of any. Well, I thought of challenge everything, but I don't remember what company that is. That was somebody's thing, right? I don't remember which though. Somebody says that in like a whispery voice. They're like, challenge everything. Weird. Does PlayStation have a motto? What's their motto? They just say PlayStation in a weird voice too. They just go, PlayStation. What's their motto? Maybe we don't need one. I'm not sure now. I don't know. Maybe we don't need one. I'd like to have one, I guess, though. Maybe we do need one so we can make them good. Maybe because I'm trying to remember other companies' ones and I can't. I tried to think of the McDonald's one. The McDonald's one is I'm loving it. The McDonald's company, like their slogan, that's the word. The McDonald's slogan is I'm loving it. But for some reason in my mind, when I was trying to think of it, my mind at first just went, McDonald's. Mmm, yummy. That was gonna be my initial guess. That was gonna be my initial, oh yeah, that's their slogan. Mmm, yummy. Maybe that should be our company slogan. Spirit Quest Softworks. Mmm, yummy. I like this band a lot. I'm really rooting for these guys. I like following the stories of bands and seeing how they develop over time and that kind of thing. These guys released they're called Kevin and the Bikes because they made a 4-hour album about Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Every single song is about Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And it's 4 hours of that. And it's just kind of like off the cuff, like very poorly produced, like just kind of slapped together. But it's actually kind of really good. If you have the stamina and you have the wherewithal to like actually listen through the entire album in one uninterrupted 4-hour sequence, it actually takes you on a journey. You'll really feel something. You'll feel something very profound by the end. At least I did. I don't know if you will. I did. I don't know if you will. I can't guarantee that, I guess, but I certainly did. And then they didn't make any music for like a long time, but they came back and they made this. And there's another album they made after this too. But they're making like legit music now. I guess I shouldn't say that. Their first Dorkcore 101 is legit music. It's legitimately good. I'll go ahead and say that. It really made me feel something. Which is what you want to get out of your... That's really what you want out of your art, right? Is to feel things, is to experience emotions. To think thoughts. And to feel things. Isn't that what you want? That's what I want. That's what I desire. And I hope to produce things like that too. I hope to create things that make people think thoughts and feel things. Which I think I have. Maybe not as much as I would like to. But I think I've produced things that make people feel things and think things. I never really thought of the stream as like a creative product or like a creative endeavor. It was just kind of something I did for fun. But I don't know. I think it is that. I never really thought of streams as like that type of like as really being a form of artistic expression, but I guess they are. As I do it more and more and as it means more to me, I feel like it is that, you know? I think it's made people feel things and think things. I hope so, at least. From what I've gathered, it seems like that's the case. From what people have said to me, I think that's the case. It's not all that I hope to achieve. But it does give me kind of a weird sense of fulfillment, you know? I don't know if I like the Q. I don't know if the S's quite jive with the Q. I'm sensing a sort of vibrational discrepancy between the two S's and the Q. I think the Q is accomplishing its job. I don't know if the two S's are. This feels kind of, I don't know. They give off a different, they're operating on two different frequencies, like I said. They're not quite what they need to be. You're back? Okay. What up, Critter? How's it going? I didn't know that you weren't here. I thought maybe you were just being quiet. You've begun your reread of Homestuck? That makes it more tempting than ever to start reading it myself. Knowing that you're also going through it again. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I don't know why. I picked up something in the ether. You're still only at page 100? How many pages is it? Do you know that offhand? I'm guessing it's a lot of pages. Oh, okay. I don't know. I take a long time to do anything. I was gonna say I take a long time to like read things or like watch shows. I take a long time to do anything, honestly. I don't know if there's anything that I do very quickly besides calm. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I could have very easily resisted saying that, but I didn't. I could have probably like really with like maybe I don't know half a second more of consideration. I think I actually could have really easily resisted saying that, but I didn't. I apologize. That was vulgar. 8,129. I guess now that I have the number in front of me, I don't know if that really means anything to me. Like, that seems like a lot, but at the same time, it's not like a book. Like, these aren't like full pages of text. Like, if that was like a book or like a series of books that was 8,000 pages, I'd be like, whoa, that's really fucking long. That's crazy. But I don't think Homestuck's not like a normal form. Like, I don't know what constitutes a page, even, really. Yeah, it's more like comic book style. Like, some of them are just pictures. I think I read comic books and things like that slower than most people too, because like I really enjoy looking at the art. Like I really like studying the artwork as well. if I really like, you know, if it catches my attention, I really like looking at it. Because, you know, as a visual artist myself, allegedly I'm a visual artist. So I like to examine these things and take inspiration from them and be like, that's cool. I like that. Maybe I can incorporate something like that into my own stylings. Or like, that's interesting. I don't know if I would ever do that, something like that myself, but it's cool to look at. Command and a panel and whatever narration is there. Okay. Oh yeah, because you like click like, does it stick to that format like for pretty much the whole thing? Like, because I know that it was like originally like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. So you like do a, like you click through the commands and like each one brings you to the next page. I know that it yeah, it's like a fake text adventure kind of thing, or at least it was initially. Actually, was it even initially, or did it just adopt that format? Could you ever like vote or like decide what happens next, or did it just do that as like a stylistic thing? I don't actually know, because I know there's a bunch of those, especially from like around that time, that were like actual choose your own adventures that people like participated in. Oh, okay. We talked about this last week. You swear we did? Look, we've been over this. I hate to break it to you, Minty. We've been over this many times at this point. We've talked about this before, I'm sure. I barely pay attention to the things that I say. I have real difficulty recalling things that I personally said, like even, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. We're probably going to end up covering the same topics multiple times. You're probably going to have to deliver the same information to me multiple times until it sticks. And it might never stick. I can't even guarantee that it will stick at any point. It might never. You might tell me something 15 times, and the 16th time you tell me, I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That could happen, and may have already happened. I don't know. It did start, okay, it did actually start out as one. All right. I've been kind of thinking about doing something like that myself. I've been thinking about designing a game for Twitch chat to play with me. I've been thinking about designing a choose your own adventure or like an RPG or something that everybody could play along with me and we go through it together on stream. But I'm always cagey about that sort of thing because it would require people to actually be here and be talking. And that's like never a guarantee. There's no guarantee that that will happen. So the only constants on the stream are me and me alone. And I need to always remember that. Do I remember the Alamo at least? I remember the name. I remember the name, the Alamo, and this is also where I would do the lyrics to the song where they say remember the name, but I don't remember those, so I can't, unfortunately. If I did remember the name, then I would continue to recite the rest of that song, but I don't. So I can't. I'm sorry. Some sort of choose your own adventure thing, though, would be fun. I would like to do something like that one day, but I also have like 15 fucking million things I want to do, so I don't know. I also have like fucking 500,000 things I want to do, so I guess that's one of them. Your worms and sleepy? Alright. I think it's a very sleepy weekend. I think everybody's kind of sleepy. I know I am. I slept for like 10 hours, and it wasn't enough. It certainly wasn't enough. I feel like I don't know if I'm like totally off base or like, you know, what's the phrase I'm thinking of? I don't know if I'm overstepping my bounds here to say something like this, but you know, you kind of attract similar people of a similar spiritual essence to you when you do shit like this and you stream and things like that. You know, if you really put yourself out there, you attract people on a similar wavelength. I feel like we all kind of go through similar kind of vibrations at the same time. Obviously with plenty of room for variance, but I feel like I'm in a sleepy torporish mood lately, and I feel like the stream reflects that. I feel like a lot of people on the stream are going through a similar thing. But I could be wrong. I could be fucking stupid. I could be the dumbest idiot to ever live, and that's completely wrong, but I've noticed stuff like that in the past. If I do one thing a day, I could get them all done with a few days of my life to spare. That's not gonna happen though, unfortunately. I almost can't do one thing a day. Sometimes I struggle to do even a quarter of a thing a day. So those are some very optimistic predictions. Predictions? Yeah. If I do 100,000 things a day, I get them all done with a few picoseconds of my life left to spare. What is that supposed to mean? How much of my life do I have left? That makes it sound like I don't have much time left. Don't say things like that. That's gonna make me nervous. Surely I'd have more than a few picoseconds left. I don't know. I think I'm much better at not stressing myself out lately. I'm much better at not freaking out over nothing lately. I think I've been through enough in the past year or so that I'm really feeling the Zen-like attitude lately. I think I've been put through the ringer enough that I'm good now. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. I guess when you put it like that, if I really was actually doing 100,000 things per day, that would probably accelerate my trip to the grave pretty rapidly. Hey, what up, Yak? How's it going? I don't think I'm the... I think the Purple People Eater did to get to me. I was gonna say, am I the Purple People Eater? But I think I'm more of a... I think I'm more of the Purple People Eaten. I think there's a lot more interest in eating me than me doing the eating. Which is a weird sentence to say out loud, but is also true. There's been more than one person to express an interest in chomping upon my flesh. Which is a strange thing to think about, but... I did see the Ludwig Room update. I'm excited to, see how that turns out. There's been a lot of progress being made. I like it. I liked the photorealistic, just the straight JPEG of whatever statue that is in the top right. That's my favorite part. The poster's good too. The dedication to go through editing that poster was very nice. But there's a part of me you want to take a bite out of? Which part? Which part would that be in particular? No, subs do not get a guaranteed bite. No, that's not part of the deal. Again, it's purely for support of the channel. You do not get any bonuses like that out of subscribing. You do not get any bonuses like that out of domscribing to the channel. You're not allowed to snack on me because you subscribe. I'm not saying you're not allowed to snack on me at all, but subscribing isn't the way that you get to that point. Subscribing isn't what gets you that. Should have more statues and shit? That's cool. I like that. I like seeing a character's room. I think that's, like, nice. I think that's a really good way of doing some subtle character development. I like that kind of shit. I like fake products in my media way more than I should. I like fake brands. I like it when there's a fake soda that the characters drink that got made up. I like when there's a fake movie poster on the wall, or they have their anime figure of their favorite anime character from the in-universe anime. I love that. I love it so much. I don't know why. Especially when there's been, like, real thought put into it. What are you gasping about? Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna do an edit of this. I forgot. I was gonna do an edit of that emote. I was gonna work on that tonight and I totally forgot. This is whatchamacallit. Apparently this is called Pog in my files. I was gonna animate the sparkles so that this could be an animated one, but we didn't actually get to that. We didn't actually do that. I did see the bucket. Is that what the bucket's for? I'm not beating the poser allegations. What up, Seamus? What am I doing that's posing? How am I being a poser? What are you talking about? Actually, what was I gonna say? This is really, I like this song a lot. I like the lyrics to it because they make a really kind of deep cut reference that I like. The movie Halloween is supposed to where does it take place? It's like Haddonfield, Illinois, I think. Yeah. The Halloween movies are supposed to take place in Illinois, but in the first one at least, which is the only one I've seen. In the first one, at least, you could see palm trees in the background, and the school that they go to has like these open air like hallways. Like it has like a very open air area where the students walk through because it was filmed in California. It was filmed in California, but it's supposed to take place in Illinois. But if you pay attention, you can clearly see that, like, yeah, this is like a hot area that they're filming in. They would not have open air hallways in a school in Illinois. They don't have palm trees there. And this song makes reference to that, which is very funny. Anyway, sorry, I nerded out for a second. I apologize. Some fun Halloween trivia for you. What about, is this another it's everybody in the chat. Everybody knows about Homestuck except me. You still don't want to talk about it, Seamus? Alright, you don't have to. That wasn't forcing you. I had a feeling I feel like I'm picking up on the vibe. I had a feeling you were gonna say that. I had a feeling you might be going through some shit. I don't know why. I just get that. I'm picking up on that vibration. Which you could talk about it if you want to. I don't think there's really anything that's off limits to talk about on the stream. We kind of been through everything at this point, so... The suicide prevention stream isn't going to be archived, by the way. I've tried to download the VOD of that multiple times, and it just gets, like... It gets corrupted every time. I don't know what it is. I can't get the video file. So, that one will be lost to time. Maybe that's the universe trying to tell me something. That I shouldn't upload that to the YouTube channel, but... I am getting hazed into being a Stucky. It's gonna happen. It's gonna work, too. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I've pretty much accepted that it's gonna happen at some point. I'm too weak. I'm too submissive. You did a communal hex to prevent it from uploading? Well, I guess it worked. I guess it was effective. Do you like it when we vibrate together, but you don't know? What don't you know? I don't know. Do 4chaners not like? Do the Anons not like Homestuck? I don't know. Again, I don't know how, but I've really heavily avoided uh Homestuck for most of my life. Until now, I guess. I guess me and Homestuck have a sort of final destination relationship. I avoided the Grim Reaper for so long, but now he's finally come to collect. I've finally been made to pay my penance. You're more of a Tales Got Trolled guy yourself? What up, Sambuca Enjoyer? I've never read Tales Got Trolled either, but I should. I know I should. I've seen way too much of it. It seems like something I would enjoy. Okay, hold on. Channers and goons are are not. Wait, you don't think they're two? Okay, so they're not too different, but also Tumblr and 4chan are the same. Okay, so everything's the same, is what I'm getting. There's decent stock presence on Co. I never really went to Co. I went to V and X and A kind of. I liked X when it was good, but I saw X deteriorate over the period that I was going on that website. I saw the downfall of X in real time, and it was heartbreaking. I can safely say I've never been on something awful. I'm not a goon, for sure. X used to be way better. It definitely did deteriorate. X used to be way more serious. It used to be way more earnest, I guess. Maybe not serious, but it used to be way more earnest and sincere. And now it's been taken over by, like, actual psychopaths. And people faking and, like... There was a period of time where most of the majority of the things being posted on X was, like, people who really believed in what they were posting. And, like, having serious discussions. And now it's, like, the exact opposite. It's, like, 90% of the shit posted on there is fake. 60% of it is obviously fake, and the other 40% is people being like, how do I have sex with a succubus? How do I summon a demon to fuck me? I think this might be another night where I drank too much too quickly, but... Twitter died when Drill migrated. I don't interact with Twitter at all. I don't interact with people and communities. I don't do that. This is my community. You are my community. I don't have any other community besides the one on the stream. That's pretty much it. No, I don't like fake stuff. I like real shit. That's an important question. No, it's not. Don't have sex with demons. That will end up poorly for you. I think this is an okay logo. It's not quite what I want it to be, but I think it's alright. We gotta come up with the colors, though. This is a really good song, too. I like this song a lot. I like this album a lot. It's not as much of an experience as their previous album, but it's solid. Something odd about Homestuck. The first 5 acts take place within 8 hours. Okay. In the same way that the Swiss government heavily regulates red light district sort of business, there should be a heavily regulated succubus industry. I don't think so. I guess I have a lot more thoughts about that than I realize, but I don't think we should be contacting demons. I don't know. I think if we start talking about sexual topics, we're gonna move into a completely different aspect of the stream, but you're gonna go now? Alright, see you, Kerner. Good night. Get some rest. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. What you saw of it. I appreciate you hanging out. Stop talking about the second chord. It's not real. It can't hurt me. You're interested in hearing my thoughts on the controversial issue? I'm like semi-convinced that AI is demonic. I'm not 100%. I'm like 75 to 80% convinced that AI is actually demonic in nature. Because when you think about it, you have things like Ouija boards, you have things like automatic writing, you have things like channeling, you have summonings. What is all of this? You're contacting an entity to speak to you and give you information. What is stuff like ChatGPT and other AI functions? You're contacting something to give you information. If demons are real, which they are, it would be a perfect vector for them to fuck with humanity. It would be a very easy way for them to start fucking with people en masse. It was like made for them. So I'm not 100% on the idea, but I'm like pretty deep in the camp that probably not all the time, but there's a decent chance that when you ask ChatGPT a question, there's like a demonic entity coming through to fuck with you. That's like what they live for. So yeah, I think we need to not do that. I think it's probably bad for us. I don't think demons are good for you ever in any capacity. I don't think you should be having sex with them for sure. It's a bit of a, I don't know. It's a bit of a hot button issue for me lately. I feel like I'm grappling with my sexuality a lot lately. So I don't know if we want to get into that. I could, but I don't know if it's necessarily appropriate. Could be a good life lesson. What up, cat? What could be a good life lesson? Interacting with demons? I don't know about that. I think the most potent life lesson you could get from interacting with demons is to be like, damn, I shouldn't have interacted with those demons. I think the number one thing you can learn from interacting with demons is fuck. Demons are evil and they don't have my best interests in mind. I shouldn't have done that. I think interacting with demons is a good life lesson in the same way that turning on your stove to full blast and then putting your hand right on the burner is a good life lesson. The most you can get out of it is probably just being like, damn, I really shouldn't have done that. That was kind of a bad idea. Now the real question is, what color do I make the triangle? Should I just totally completely ape the Square Enix? This is not the real Square Enix logo. Should I just totally completely ape the Square Enix logo and make it red too? I guess we could do multiple color ways. We could do multiple versions of this. I've never hung out with a Satanist chick at 2 a.m. after concert and it shows. I don't fuck with Satanists. I don't need that in my life. I don't want it. So no, I haven't. Microwave? What about them? You're gonna have to elaborate. If you're scared of the stove, you'll never have a warm dinner? Yeah, but like, that's not the same thing. You can handle a stove safely without doing exactly what I just talked about. You can know that fire is hot without lighting yourself on fire. I know that getting shot with a gun, that having a bullet pierce my flesh is a bad thing for me, but I've never personally been shot. You can know these things without having first-hand experience of them. It's when you start to ask questions like, maybe getting shot isn't that bad. Maybe having somebody place a gun to my elbow joint and blowing it apart into a million pieces isn't real. It's not as bad as people say it is. There's thousands and thousands of documents and hundreds of years of history telling me that this is a bad thing, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe I should try it for myself. I'm not going to know for sure until I have first-hand experience. I think there's certain things out there that you can trust the science. You don't need... You don't need first-hand experience. I hate this stupid fucker so much. I normally get a certain amount of joy from looking at my Alchemilia art. It normally fills me with a certain amount of confidence and self-actualization to see this kind of stuff. But I've worked on this particular piece of artwork so much that when I see it, I'm just like, this stupid bitch again. Is the dash for the Q meant to be reminiscent of a compass needle? Because compasses are associated with adventuring quests. No, but now yes. That wasn't the initial intention, but now that you say it, it's too good of an idea. There will now be a separate design that incorporates that more intentionally. Thank you. That was actually a good idea. Can I steal that idea from you wholesale? Can I just straight up take that? Because I will. You can't stop me. You can stop me if you want to. Oh no, I think I did have too much to drink. I think I did have too much to drink, I say, to get up to go get more to drink. But I do really have to piss, like very badly. I was gonna try to make it to the end of the album. I don't think I can do that. I think if I wait like the 10 or so minutes that's gonna take for this album to be finished, I think I will piss myself, and you've not earned that yet. The chat doesn't deserve to see that happen yet, so I'll be back in a few. Oh, I'm muted. I didn't think I muted myself. I like the song a lot too, but now that I came back to it, I like this song a lot too, but now that I came back to it, it's making me kind of... I feel it. I feel the depression. I feel the darkness. I feel the wistful, melancholy vibrations moving through my body. I thought they were gone. I was a fool. I was foolish. I was a dumbass. Look at this stupid idiot. This fucking idiot. Thought it was finally over. This stupid bitch. How dare she? Oh no. What up, Edwin? She grabbed me, turned me into a pizza roll, put in the oven, and left you out to get cold and hard, and fed you to some squirrels, and then beat you up. None of those things happened. None of those things happened. You can't set me up as this tiny, weak creature and then say that I'm also capable of doing those things to you. You gotta pick one. Those are the demons coming to say hi? They might be. It might be some sort of attached entity, I'm not sure, but I don't think it is. I think I got rid of the demons that were haunting me. I don't think they're really hanging around anymore. They definitely were. I've definitely had some shit that falls into that category happen to me, but I don't think it's happening anymore. I think I know what that kind of interaction feels like. I can't talk. I'm losing my mind. I think I have first-hand experience with that, and I'm pretty sure it's over. They did not happen. No, they did not happen. I'm not gaslighting anybody. I'm speaking my truth. You were worried about me? Why? I'm alright. I'm good. I'm just really tired. I'm just really tired. And introspective, I guess. I'm tired and introspective and maybe a little depressed. But that's like normal. That's nothing out of the ordinary, really. How long did I sleep? Like 10 hours, 11 hours, a lot. Many hours. Streak is over. I think the streak is over. What are you sighing about over there, Seamus? I think the streak is over, unfortunately. That's what I've been talking about. I'm telling you. I feel like everybody who watches the stream is on a like a similar vibe. I also do feel like I've been trying to exercise my psychic powers recently. Maybe irresponsibly, so I should probably stop doing that. No, it's you can't blame me for that. You can't blame me for that. That's not my fault. It's very light, okay? It's extremely light, and it only started happening last night. If anything, you're the one rubbing off on me. If anything, you're the one rubbing me off, okay? How dare you? How fucking dare you say these things to me? Lionsgate closing, Mercury going direct, and full moon in Aquarius. Oh shit, the full moon's in Aquarius. Is that good or bad for me? Release what needs to go and give it a day and I'll feel better? Okay. I'll try to take those words to heart. Can I get like a can I get like a daily astrology update? Maybe not daily, that's probably too much. Can I get like a weekly astrology update? Can we do a collabo segment, the astrology update? Where you give the forecast on what's coming up. You give the forecast on what's coming up. I'm sorry. Shut up, woman. That better have been directed at me. How dare you? It was? Okay, good. The weekly astrology forecast. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. That could be fun. I have no way of compensating you for doing this, but you know. The only thing I can provide is my eternal, undying love and gratitude, but I don't know if that's really worth all that much. I don't know if that's really worth all that much, and there's probably much easier ways of getting it. You probably already have that anyway, so I guess I can offer nothing in return. Yeah, astrology, exactly. Wait, so you're saying I am not a nice person that you do hold ill will towards. Okay. That's fair. I think I'm nice at least. You can have ill will towards me, but I think I'm at least nice, right? I try to be as nice as possible. Rent's been weighing heavy lately. I'm not the person to try to extort for money. I can pay you in a lot of different things, but money isn't one of them. I'm sorry. I don't exactly have a surplus of that myself. Maybe if this whole indie game thing takes off, perhaps. Maybe if this whole indie game thing takes off, either that or I'm finally recognized for my skills as an artist and the commissions start flowing in. Or I'm finally recognized for my skills as a dumb slut. And the requests for sexual favors start coming in. Those are really the main avenues I have right now, I feel like, for making money. So we'll see which one gets the most traction first. Some of them are more appealing than others. Some of them I hope gain traction more quickly than others, but we'll see what happens, I guess. You don't think I should become a slut? Okay. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to avoid doing that. I don't think I have it in me, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I have the constitution to really do something like that. Scroll down real quick. What, you mean to the leg area? You mean to the leg section? What about them? Or do you mean to the logo? Oh, it was the legs? Okay. I think I do want to do some sort of... I think just the kanji for T is probably okay. I think that would make for a good patch. I don't know. I kind of like... We got a couple different things going on here. We got the Dharma Chakra. We got the Eye of Horus. I'm a little bit worried about mixing religious iconography and that kind of thing. But I guess if I'm being true to myself, if I'm speaking my truth, I do think there's a little bit of... I think they're all real in some fashion. I think it's all ultimately various different interpretations and expressions of the same thing. But I don't know. Anyway, what does this look like? I'll do this quickly for myself so I know. Something like that. Something similar in form to this. What are you hmming about over there? I've been thinking about it. I feel like this is probably another element of the design that's like totally open to interpretation. You can just do whatever patches you want. These are like the official patches that go on the outfit, but I really don't even care. You can do whatever you want. I want this to be a very malleable character. Hmm. I don't know if that's quite it. I think we can improve. We can iterate. It's a little too rigid. What's going on over there? What are you saying? Write complete sentences, write full thoughts. Don't just type expletives. Type real sentences. You can't put out your full thoughts, they're inappropriate. I mean, you don't know until you try. You're not gonna know if they're inappropriate until you try. I feel like there's been a lot of different ideas expressed in the stream so far. It would be very difficult to say something that's completely inappropriate. And if you do, then you should be glad because you've established a new high bar for what you're not allowed to say. I don't know. I don't think it's creativity. I don't think creativity is maybe the right way of phrasing it. There's been people in the chat who've just straight up said, I want to fuck you. In like pretty much those exact words. So it takes a lot. It takes quite a bit to be more inappropriate than that. I think something like this. That looks pretty cool. And edgy. Right? Oh, you didn't mean inappropriate in that way? Oh. Okay. Well. Again, I don't think it could get much worse than that. So, can you eat it? No. Why did I sound? I did not sound disappointed. That was not disappointment that you were hearing. No, no. I just thought maybe it was another opportunity for me to be made fun of. For being a sicko pervert. I thought maybe that's where it was going, so. Maybe that's where the disappointment came in. Maybe that's what you heard. I don't know. I don't think I have the energy to talk about this right now. I don't think I have the strength to properly deal with the perv allegations. It's not that bad, I swear. Unless maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is that bad. I have no idea. It could be. I am sleepy. I am sleepy bat. It's true. I don't know. Even being called a bat kind of like it does something to me. I don't know. It makes my heart flutter. It gets me a little bit flustered. Go sleepy. No, I need to keep streaming. I don't know. Maybe I should go sleep. I gotta at least finish this design or this patch or something. I gotta do something. Stop it. You're getting awfully demanding. Alright? You're getting awfully demanding. I don't like it. I am losing concentration rapidly, though. No, don't do that. Don't steal my sleep. I need that. I need that sleep. Don't make it. What are you talking about? Don't make any deals with the dream, man. Especially if they involve me. I think I might be knocked out, though. I put the pen down for a second. I think I might actually be. I got annihilated. I felt the full weight of my sleepiness impact me. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. That's hex adjacent. Hexes are not allowed, and that's hex adjacent. I don't want to hear that. Make you not do it? I mean, I guess you're right. I guess I can't make you not do it, but I can ask politely that you don't do it. Yeah, eat those fucking marbles. See how you feel after that, bitch. I think I do have to call it though. I think I just like, I don't know. I paused for like a second and it was just, I lost it. I lost everything. I lost all my momentum. I lost all my powers. Oh no, I think I can feel it. I think I'm entering that rarefied state that I don't get there very often. I think I'm entering a very rarefied state right now. I'm breathing rarefied air. No, I got things I need to do. I have things I need to do before I get to bed. There are goals that need to be accomplished. Before I do that. And one of those is ending the stream properly. It's giving a good outro to the stream. Which I don't know if I can do. I can try. I can try to give a good outro, but I don't know if I can. I might not be physically capable of it. This was kind of a short stream. I apologize. This was kind of a shorter one. But I don't know. I don't think I'm like really depressed. I don't think I'm like actually depressed. I think it's just like I think I can feel those sorts of emotions. I'm getting that kind of inkling, but I know how to deal with it now. I think I know how to take those sorts of feelings and turn them into something positive. Or maybe not turn them into something positive, but deal with them in a way where they don't really affect me that much. They don't hold the devastating vice grip on my mind that they used to. But anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed watching. You need the end stream. I don't know. I feel the music. I'm liking this. I don't think I want to switch over to the end stream song. It doesn't always happen. Do you know the name of the end stream song? You can listen to it on your own time if you'd like to. The end stream song is Let Us Go Into the House of the Lord / Butterfly Sunday by Harold Budd. It's one of the greatest songs ever written. I don't really know how that became the end of stream song either. It's kind of just something that I decided. All right, well, now that I'm here. Just because I was thinking of it. I scrolled over to it to make sure I got the name right. I was trying to... Oh my god, I would have fucking died. I'm gonna collapse into a puddle. I don't know. I really don't know what the... I don't know what the... Why this became the end of stream song. I'm not sure when or why it started. It might be archived somewhere on the channel. The first time that I played this song at end of stream. I don't know. You could go to the YouTube archive and check. I really don't know. I have no idea because I didn't have the screen for a long time. I'm not really sure when it started. I couldn't tell you. Go get ready for bed then. Horror. All right. I will, but not because you said so. Actually, I probably won't get ready for bed. I'll probably do a lot of irresponsible things before I go to bed. I'll probably be very irresponsible and not go to bed for a while. So actually, I don't think I will. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. No, there's been way worse things said than that. There's been much worse things said than that. That doesn't really deserve a ban. I don't know. Being called a whore doesn't really bother me, I guess. In the grand scheme of things. I literally just called myself a slut multiple times earlier, so that's like, I don't know. That doesn't really constitute a ban in my mind. You're gonna have to do a lot worse than that. Not a challenge. Not a challenge, by the way. I'm not daring you to do worse than that, but it takes quite a bit to get banned around here, so that is one of the things that I value a lot about the stream. I think you should be able to express yourself in whatever way you want to. And I'll do my best to deal with it. Cause I feel like I express myself in a lot of different ways and a lot of weird ways. And you all are very accepting of it. And you all have to deal with it. So I think it's only right for me to extend the same courtesy to you. You can express yourself in whatever way you want. And you know, I am still talking. Fuck you. Fuck off. Picture was never actually permanently banned. He was only banned temporarily as a joke. He was never seriously banned. He was only banned as a joke. No, fuck me. I bet you'd like that, huh? You wish. Bitch. I'm sorry. I'm getting very confrontational now. I'm saying things that are rude. I'm saying rude sentences, and I don't mean to. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I hope you were able to enjoy yourself. Escape from your problems for a little bit. Just chill out. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing more Ace Combat. I'm gonna be firing missiles at people and blowing them up. I'm gonna be flying a plane and shooting people and they're gonna die and it's gonna be awesome. Um, but yeah, I think that's about all I got. I have to go crawl into I have to go curl into a ball and congeal. I have some congealing I need to do. I gotta go turn into a mushy pile of purple jelly. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace out. I have like I don't know. I have black nail polish. I don't think black is my color, at least as far as nail polish goes. I keep looking at it and it doesn't seem right. I feel scary. I feel like the black nail polish is like, I don't know. I don't think it really conveys my attitude. I think I've grown beyond it. I keep seeing it and it doesn't seem right. Despite the fact that I'm wearing all black right now, I don't think it really fits. I think I gotta diversify. I think the nail polish is like the one aspect of my outfit that I'll allow to have color on it. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out.